Okay, so we're going to take white, touch of cerulean. So light white, like kind of a light blue. Can you see the colors? Yes. If you go over the wood or the slats, it doesn't matter. Now, because I have this light blue, I'm putting a bit more of the cerulean on, over here. I'm increasing the amount of cerulean. It's too much. Because I can see that it's a bit darker top here, and then it's lighter right here behind, just behind the mountains.
So it's just kind of in the middle of that, because I don't have the picture. So it's the middle, not the top, just in the middle part.
I'm sorry, what do you mean in the middle?
Well, you didn't do from the top of the window. It's kind of the middle part of where.
From the top? No, from the top of the window. From the top.
Okay, right down. Okay.
You don't have that? You know, Sue, if you want, I can print I can print a picture for you. I can print this for you, and I can print the other project we're doing on Wednesday afternoon. Just pass by anytime if you're in the area, pick them up and let me know. I'll have them. If I'm home, I'll just give them to you. And if I'm not home, I'll just leave them in the mailbox. What do you think?
Well, so far I've been.
Is it a good deal?
Yeah, well, I should have had a really good look at it before we started.
No, it's okay. It doesn't matter.
I wouldn't have to ask you the question.
No problem. I mean, really, it doesn't bother me. I would love to do that. I can print out one for you.
I'll see how I do, and then I'll call you if I need it. I watch you, and then I go back and look at the picture, and then I do my own thing.
Sure.
You do a lot for us, so.
No, it's all right. It's just a printout. We have, my husband has a kind of a deal with HP.
Ah.
So what he does is he pays $10 a month,
Mm-hmm.
and because the printer I have is connected to HP, like
Mm-hmm.
to their, I don't know, to the company. So they know when the ink is low, they can tell. So they mail ink for me.
Oh.
So I don't have
that. When I put mine in for the first time, they wanted me to do that. And I thought, well, I don't know if I want them sending it to me, but that makes sense, really. And you don't have to check it all the time.
Because if I'm going to go and buy ink,
Mm-hmm.
it's going to cost me $100 to buy ink every time. This way, $10 a month. He gets some for his office, I don't know if he pays 20 a month for here and for the office, his office, but I honestly, every month I get automatically I get ink. I get a package of ink.
Oh, nice. Yeah, because some of our pictures are really heavy in color. And
Yeah. Yeah. So that's why I'm saying, if you want me to print out something for you, please don't worry about the ink.
Oh, okay.
Can we join your office group?
If anyone wants if you need a printout, let me know. No problem.
Yeah, well, I eventually bought a printer with the bottles of ink. With the
You bought a printer with what? Sorry?
with the I guess bottles of ink or the.
Oh, you refill. You refill them.
I was just tired of buying, like every other week I was going to buy another color.
I know. It's horrible.
I did that, and I think it's in February, and
Yeah.
it has hardly gone anywhere. I mean, it really is good to buy those,
Yeah.
So my brother-in-law has that deal you have here.
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm so happy I did that.
Yes. Yes. You go to buy a printer and it's not expensive, but the ink is expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're sneaky.
So I decided that's it. I'm going to put in the money, buy a printer with those bottles because they say it'll last for a year or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So it's more like a laser printer than a inkjet.
No.
So it's cadmium red light, Naples yellow, mix them together, more of the Naples yellow than the cadmium red light, and white. And I'm just putting a touch of ultramarine violet. Now, the round brush, my color is watered down. It's not heavy. It's like more of a glazed. Because you can see the clouds are not heavy in this picture. So if you glaze them on, they will dry a little bit darker, and the blue will show through too, still. Okay, so but here, just touch over on top. Really like a dry brush. I'm doing a dry brush. So when I do this, I pick it up, I go like that, and then I just put my colors. And really don't worry about what you get there because, like I said, we're going to glaze all this and push it back once it's dry. Take a bit of more of the white and put it in my ultramarine violet. Wet my brush. And the top part will have a bit more of the ultramarine violet and white in here. All right, now, while this is still wet, I'm going to take more white. Gonna wait for it to dry and see if there's any kind of adjustment that needs to be done. I'm gonna glaze. I'm glazing. This is like really thin color right now, just over the water a bit. I mixed cerulean and white, and I made it transparent, so I added a bit of water in there. And I'm just softening with the round brush and dry, kind of dry brush, softening this here, because I went, it looked a bit too harsh. Yeah, take a bit more.
So it's more white.
Yeah, but the color, the blue and white mixture that I have. I put water in it, so it's kind of like a watercolor. It's transparent. It's a glaze. See, when I'm putting it on, it's not heavy. All right. Okay. I think we don't have to work on this too much because, like I said, we're going to glaze the whole thing and make it push it back. All right. I have here Payne's gray and cerulean blue and a touch of white. So I'm just mixing a bit of Payne's gray in my cerulean blue. Touch, very, very small amount, because Payne's gray is very strong. And I'm just going to go in and with a round brush. My paint again is not heavy. I'd rather do a couple of layers than have a heavy color in there, like paint.
So is it more blue?
Yeah,
Yeah,
blue, yeah, blue.
but it looks like you've got white in there as well.
Where? In the cup? Yes, there is a bit of white. That's what
Okay.
yeah, that's why I said it's Naples Payne's gray, cerulean blue, and white.
Got it.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna add a touch of more white in here, and there's one in the back, another mountain. So it just gives me it looks like looks like there's a mountain in the back. Now I'm going to take a bit more of the Payne's gray on my brush. And I'm going to come here. Very soft. Kind of like a dry brush. It just gives the mountain a bit of texture. In my brush. This is white and cerulean blue. Okay. Back to my cerulean blue and a bit of white. And come here. Okay. Okay. Let it dry. There's Naples yellow in here, cadmium red light. So this is what I have here. And then ultramarine violet and white. So this is just a combination of those three colors. So I'm going to put a bit more white in here. What I did is for the first layer, first layer, I mixed Naples yellow and a touch of the cadmium red light, and I put in it a bit of ultramarine violet to tone it down, to make it less bright, yeah, like this is a nice color, to make it more earthy. I'm using this for the bottom part of the wall. Hmm. Okay, I know. You know what? Let's put a first layer with this three combination. Naples yellow, touch of red in that, so more like a light orange color, and then tone it down with ultramarine violet. And let's put the first layer. And then what we'll do is we will highlight with the Naples yellow over and a bit of white. Oh, it's a nice color. We can make the same, Asha, the same kind of weathered look.
Yeah. It's
We
nice.
can make the same. Yeah.
It's very closer to that, so we don't worry.
Yeah. If we start with dark,
Yeah.
we don't have, like a darker, then we can do that. We can
Yeah,
just,
we can put it on top.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what color you think the couch would be?
the same in the picture.
Oh, it's in this picture.
Yeah. I'll keep it the same. Now in the original picture, there's a corner right here, right there, a corner that's dark, and then it's lighter. Let's see if we do that, if it's going to work.
Like a sidewalk?
Mm.
If we put a corner in here, it will, we can highlight this area here, and that will give the impression of there's a window, exactly like there's light coming from here.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So it would be the same as the picture, so we don't have to worry about the shadows and lights on the furniture
Yeah.
and on everything else. So Bless you.
Thank you. Smell of the paints.
Bottom part of this wall, we can keep it dark. Okay, awesome. Perfect. Now I'm gonna add some white and a touch of Naples yellow. So white, lots of white. I'm just highlighting the top of the wall. So to make this wall looks like it's the same color as this, as these here, but lighter, I'm going to take the color of that color I'm using and I'm going to add white to it. Just highlighting it. Yep, that works.
What did you put down that section that's darker there to add to darken that color? Was it more violet?
Yes, ultramarine violet.
Okay.
before we go tonight, today, we should glaze that window because we have the colors, so we don't have to do it next week.
Ella, could I see how far down you did the wall on the right-hand side? Oh, thanks. And I also missed the far left-hand side, what you did for that one. Same colors, but more white?
Here?
Yeah.
This part?
Uh-huh.
It's same color, but I added a touch of Naples yellow. I recommend you don't do that. Just the same color here, add white. That's it. Really keep it simple.
Okay. And that middle part is a little bit darker. Yeah.
Here?
No,
Yes, for now. Yes, for now. We will highlight a bit after.
No,
It's not going to be that dark. I'm just,
to the
pardon?
left, to the, yeah, is that a little bit darker?
Yeah. I'm trying to see if I can make it that a bit darker without making it look too harsh. Like I'm seeing too many lines right now, and I'm not,
Okay.
I'm trying to see if we need this line. Do we need it, or just leave like this column, this strip?
Okay,
Do we need that, or just ignore it?
right.
The only way for me to know is to actually
Shade lighter,
paint it. Yeah.
that's all.
Yeah, I guess if we make it less harsh, it'll be fine. It will look okay. Yeah, it's a soft, kind of earthy color. And that gives it a, well, it looks like there's a wall that has more light in here. light coming from this side.
You made it a little bit darker on top with ultramarine violet.
This one here?
No, to the right, it looks darker at the top.
Oh, yes, yes, I made it a little bit darker.
Yeah.
I actually was just adding ultramarine violet while I was painting, so it wasn't kind of, I'm just kind of increasing, I just put a bit more ultramarine violet in here when I was painting the wall with my colors. All right. We need to, all right, I'm going to take white. And a touch of ultramarine violet, put it in my white. I think this is completely dry right now. We can go back, we can go and glaze. Made my color transparent to white, water. Wipe my brush. I'm loading my brush and then I'm wiping a bit.
Is it white and ultramarine violet? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Is this supposed to be a wash?
Yes. Yes, very, very kind of light, transparent color. Try to go up and down with your brush stroke.
Dale, are we doing this because it's a window?
Yes, we're pushing back. You'll see once we start putting the color of the furniture, it will look good. And we put the frame around the furniture. Furniture is going to be bright color, and the wall is not going to be that dark. Yes, but we are trying to push the background further back, so we don't want it to look like it's on the same level of the wall. It looks funny right now, but once we add the rest of the furniture and the frame and we'll highlight the walls lighter, it will look good. It will look good.
Want it to be mostly white and just hardly any purple?
No, put some purple in there.
But do we want
Kind
it
of,
very, very light? Soft?
yeah, light. You can see here. So this is my white. And you're taking ultramarine violet, put it in. See the color?
Okay,
So when you make it more kind of transparent, adding like watercolor.
right. So it's
Yes.
very light.
Yeah. And it dries darker. So when you put it on, it looks like it's too white, but it should dry darker because it's transparent. Because the color is transparent, so it will dry darker.
color is the wall to the very far left? Yep.
Or the white one, the light one? Asking about the light one, right?
Yeah,
Correct.
Okay, so it is this same color that I have here. So it's Naples yellow mixed with a bit of red, cadmium red light, and ultramarine violet.
Okay. You know, I
And
don't think
but it has,
my walls aren't as dark as yours. I got too many colors going.
which one? This one here?
I'll send you a picture.
All of them. This is got,
No, I've got it too yellow. When you did that one little strip dark, it
Mhm.
now looks all dark.
that's okay. Yes, that's fine. We're going to go back and highlight these walls.
Okay, well,
Doesn't-
mine isn't dark, so I guess I better.
Yeah, it should be dark because then when we highlight,
Yeah.
it will look good. You know, it will look nice.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna use.
I'm going to say goodbye and I'll go and repair.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye. I just highlight the walls next week.
and sorry, Lael, that wall on the